I can't get the fucking thing to start. You see me? It's. I don't see it on my screen. Did I have to do it again? Well, let me go back over here. Jesus. I don't know what the hell the deal was. I don't know what the deal was. No idea. I couldn't get the damn thing to open. All right, hold on here. I have no idea. I'm sorry about that. I have no idea. I couldn't get the thing to open. I could not get the chart. I couldn't get the live stream to start for the last freaking 25 minutes. I was sitting here talking, thinking I was live with you guys. And I was responding to Jim and I was responding to everybody. And hello, nobody was responding to me. And I'm like, finally, I figured out, wait a second. I'm not even live. I had to go look in my YouTube and realize I wasn't even live. Jesus. Sorry about that. Fuck. Really sorry about that. Jesus. No idea. I did everything the same as I always do. And then I go live and it wouldn't go live. I hope my settings work. Shit. Sorry about that. Just, yeah. So here I was talking away and everything. For 20 minutes, I was talking to the screen. And I kept going, Then I finally dawned on me, hey, nobody seems to be knowing what I'm saying. Oh, shit. I'll be right back. Let me get some, now that I got this thing running, let me get some coffee. All right. Sorry about that. Jesus. I kind of did, Amelia. I had a whole speech I gave, and yeah, I was apparently talking to my computer screens only, nobody else. Pretty stupid. Oh my God. The funny part was somebody put in the comments, because I could see the comments, but I couldn't go live. Somebody put in the comments, Bob's probably making Christmas cookies. And I'm sitting there like, Christmas cookies? Because right now, in my kitchen, that's what's being done is Christmas cookies are being made. And I thought, how do they know I'm Christmas cookies are being made in my house? Think about that. Like, oh. Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. It looks great. Doesn't it look great? Bruce, I copied it all. I saved it in my settings and I did it for all my charts now. So now I got that. Yeah. I literally thought to myself, how the hell does he know my wife's making Christmas cookies? It's like that freaked me out. What the hell? All right. So what I would love to see is a red line trade here in gold. We had a crossover. We have not touched the red line in gold yet. So that would be nice if we could get there without breaking too many of these freaking pivots. That would be nice. I do think gold wants to go to here. And we did test the top of the prior day close once, but it didn't go there. Then we came and tested the prior day open, and off and running we are. So I still think the intent is to go to here before the end of the day. But they may slam it back down to this line again and then do it. Who knows? But I just want to be prepared for either one. Yeah, the font size thing. But, that just tells you how my eyes are doing. I used to have no problem seeing stuff, and I've been squinting for I don't know, maybe the last 6 months to a year. I'm squinting at my charts. I don't want to trade with these things on. It's annoying. So now I don't have to. Well, damn, gold. Holy shit. Broke all those pivots with authority. Broke all those pivots with authority. All right. Yeah, oil's been dude, I've been on the phone all morning, Jim. I've got I got another house to contract that I wasn't even counting on. On top of another house contract that I was counting on. It's like by the end of the first quarter of 2026, I might have more houses in construction than I had all last year combined. It's ridiculous. I'm kind of hoping the NQ comes up now that it's below the prior day low. I'm hoping it comes up and then gives us a rejection to the downside because the rest of the market is down. NQ just needs something. So, like, if we can get this to roll up into this see, we had created space below the prior day low. If we can get this to roll up and then roll back down, that would be probably a pretty good setup right there. Man, I'm already really busy right now. At this pace, I'm going to run out of capital to build these houses at this point. Yeah, it's not now it's just rolling over. I needed that NQ to come back to give me an entry. I mean, all the signs were there that it was going to roll over because the other three markets have rolled over. I just needed the NQ to come up and test the damn lows, prior day low from the bottom, and I was going to catch that run down. It was a beautiful setup if it would have just done it. Jesus. Come on, let's go down. Well, I don't think it's going to go down. But just in case it does, I'm going to be ready for it. No problem, Jim. It's just like if I get, between banks financing, because everything I do is with a construction loan. But what happens is, I pay my contractors immediately. I pay my factories as soon as those houses come out of the factory. And when things get timed up, I mean, it's at any point in time, I could be $400,000 or $500,000 out in the field waiting on banks to pay me. Man, that trade still worked. Man, I gave up on it. But the damn thing worked. So what is their system down, Bill? Because that happened a few weeks ago too. And who knows, that may be why I couldn't get my YouTube to start. I mean, there was some service that was down. Could be the reason my live wouldn't kick in today. I don't know. That rollover in the NQ is beautiful. I just wish the damn thing had given me a pullback. Looks like gold is going to do it. Does everybody see what I see that? So let me blow this up so I can see better. Wow. Nice. Nice. Well, hopefully that runs down to here. Oh, okay. That's cool, Jim. I didn't know that. Yeah. Well, I have some wealthy friends that have it that don't mind throwing me, $100,000 here and there because they know what I do. But I've only had to draw on them once. I think it was Christmas time about 3 years ago. I had 8 houses in the field at once, and like all the fundings from the banks just, basically because Christmas time, you couldn't get the inspectors to go out and do the inspections, all that kind of stuff. Man, it was peanut butter and jelly for Bob that Christmas. Peanut butter and jelly, my friend. Peanut butter and jelly. It's all great when the money comes back. Just like yesterday, I got funded out on 2 transactions. It's like, it's great when the money comes back. It's just, It's painful when it goes out and doesn't come back. The cookies are being made right now, George. They actually are being made. That's why I thought it was so funny that I saw Bob must be making cookies. I'm like, well, there are cookies being made. There are cookies being made. Oh man, yeah, Jim. It really looks like they want to take it to the high. I would have been knocked out on that trade too. Just looks like they want to take it to the high. If we can get a pullback here, back to our gold line, now that we've broken this pivot, I would potentially be interested in a long here. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do a video about these W patterns. I'm gonna do a video about these W patterns because W's and M's, because everybody's seeing W's and M's, and it doesn't quite work that way. If you're going to have a W or you're going to have an M, it has to be off of some form of support and or resistance. Can't just be out in space. Now, I need gold to just sit here, and I'm going to go long with it. If it would just sit here. Don't run off on me. Just sit here. W's and M's make a lot of money. That's for damn sure. But you got to make sure they're the right ones. God dang it. Come on back down. Come back down. Ah, shit. It's gone. I didn't take it. It's gone. If you're in that one, it needs to break this pivot right here. There it did. It broke it. Now maybe it'll pull back again. I should have taken that. You're in? Good job. Yeah, I should have been in. Sitting here watching it break this pivot, watching it sit on the red line. I should have been in. Good job, Trader Joe. There we go. Come on, go, 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 go. Go. Don't go up, don't go up, don't go up. Go down. Ah, you piece of shit. Anybody catch that NQ short off the prior day low? Did anybody catch that? It finally did the test that I was looking for. It broke, it hit the prior day low. And it's rolling over. Come on, gold, come back to here. Now that you broke this pivot right here, come back to here. What did AO trades hit? AO trades. What did you hit, AO trades? Oh, you got the NQ short? Okay. Maybe that you were responding to that, I guess. Sorry. There's two trades people are in right now, the NQ short and the gold long. So I'm getting them kind of confused. Yeah, it may give an M pattern right now. So I'm paying attention to that because it may be setting up for an M, just like yesterday. It's what it's starting to look like. Go. Go. Go, 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 NQ. Go, go, go. There you go. There you go. Come on. Come on. Bam. Boom. There you go. There you go. It gave an M pattern. And there it goes, man. It's down goes Frazier. So I took the break. So here I took it twice. I took it here, it ran down, knocked me out. Then it came up, so it had a lower high, and I took the second time. Boom, there it is. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Beautiful. That thing's probably going to run down to its lows. That was beautiful. So did everybody see the M pattern that it created? Did everybody see the M pattern? When it did the M pattern, man, I was like, okay, I'm going back in. I'm going back in. And it just shaboom. Just like yesterday. Just like yesterday. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. There you go, Papa Duke. I hit it too. I'm at $500. Yeah, that was a beautiful trade, man. That was a beautiful trade. Again, man, if you can see, it's like that second attempt, man. When you got that M situation, which this was a perfect M, leg ran up, ran it down, created this pivot low, rolled back up, had higher lows, came up, touched that same. Now this is an M pattern, i.e. a W pattern, same thing. Because it came off of resistance. It's not out in space. And then the hammer candle came down and then bam, that was it. There's your money. Excellent. Excellent, 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 excellent. Excellent. Shabam. Papa Duke almost wrapping those presents almost cost you $500, Papa Duke. Almost cost you $500, my friend. Beautiful setup. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. And if you have the patience to sit here and stare at charts and allow, for example, and allow initial runs to just run away and you're not in it, fine, but wait for those M patterns or those W patterns. If you've got the patience to do that, honestly, that's, there. I mean, come on, man. It's that second time when they don't, like in the case of the long, a short, where they run the spike here and then they run the second spike here, and it does not eclipse this spike here off your resistance line, and then wham, there's your money. There's your money. We did one in the YM yesterday. We did another one in gold yesterday. That exact setup is the one we did in gold yesterday. And yeah. The one with the YM one from yesterday and the gold one that we did yesterday, that's, depending on your targets and stuff, that's $800 to $1,000. Boom, one day. Bam. Just like that. No heat trades. Bam. And the NQ just set up the exact same setup. Do you see why I get excited? You see why I get excited? Hell, just handed yourself a $500 bill in 1 minute. In 1 minute. In 1 minute. Yeah, if it's that second leg, Bruce, like if it's the second attempt, that's the one you just got to kind of believe in it, my friend. The first one, yeah, like the initial rejection, which I did take it, I let it go down. I didn't give it any room. The second one, it's like, okay, they're doing it a second time for a reason. As long as the pattern is what we're talking about, they're doing that second one for a reason. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. Honestly, I'm going to do a video on W patterns and M patterns. I keep telling myself I'm just so freaking busy, but I really want to do a specific video on M patterns and W patterns, because it's, if you have the patience to wait for those, they are the best. Yep. I'm done too, David. Unless another one like that sets up in front, I'm done for today. That was a nice bam bam. I had 2 1-minute trades yesterday, and I've got one today. I love those 1-minute ones. Shoot, bam. That's when hey, when that happens, guess what you know? You got on the back of this guy right here. That's what you know. You got on the back of that guy right there. And that's what you want to do. You want to be on the back of him. Let him go eat up all the stops. Let him push price to where you want to go. Let him do all the work. Good job, Edwin. Gold is still asleep, man. Gold is still asleep. Now, again, gold probably come back to life once we get past 11 o'clock. Beautiful trade. No problem, Joe. No problem. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, my eyes lit up like Christmas trees when I saw that the NQ was about ready to do an M pattern. My eyes lit up like Christmas trees. Good job, Papa Duke. Dude, you got to, like I said, twice a year, I evaluate my business, in this case, my trading too. I do it twice a year. And as a matter of fact, the reason I'm so busy in my housing business right now is because of my evaluation of what was going wrong in my modular home business in July when I sat down and did my July analysis. I mean, I was building houses and stuff, but my business was trending down. And so I did some evaluation. I figured some things out, and now I've totally filled up my pipeline for a year of business in a matter of, I started the program in place. I started putting the program in place late August. And then by the end of October, I think it was, maybe it was November, I had to stop the program of what I was doing to cause all this business to come in because I was overwhelmed. So sitting down and putting yourself in perspective a couple times a year, I'm telling you, I'm a total believer of it. I'm a total believer. Yeah, broke the pivot to the long side, Jim. I'm a total believer in it. Now it may just run away here, gold. It may just run away. I don't know. So you had a rotation up here, and then you had a higher rotation up here. Does everybody see that? So in a microcosm, we are trending up. So you've had this one, this one, this one, and this one. And we did break this pivot right here to the long side. I would be a participant if we come back here and get a rotation. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't looking, Ryan, on the ES. Okay, so that's what I want to talk about, Brian. So, okay, so that's kind of what I want to do my video about. Now, technically, is this creating a W? Absolutely, it is. The problem is it's not doing it off of one of my support areas. I don't consider the low of the day or the high of the day a support / resistance area at all, ever. Because this is not a static. This is just an indication of where the low is for the day. It's not a static line. I want those trades to come off of static lines and or red lines. Like you can get a red line where price comes down, hits it, let's say from the top, you get a straight line down to it, hits the red line rejects it up, and then it comes back down and sits on that red line again. And it's how it comes back down that's important. It has to be deliberate. It has to be with, like in the case of the candles, has to be the candle to the left has to have a higher high and or equal as it's coming back and hitting that red line again. And then you're looking for the break to the long side of those candles. And if it does everything I just said, it creates a W. But you want the bottoms to be, if you're going long, you want the bottom of the one to the left pivot to be lower than the bottom of the pivot to the right. It looks like gold is, I would love gold to come back and sit on top of that red line right now. Now I'm going to do a video about it because it's very important that you guys fully grasp the W pattern and the M pattern, because it is, it's a game changer. Because the other thing it does too is it gives you bigger targets. When it moves, it has a tendency to go for bigger targets than, say, 1 minute gold lines and that kind of stuff. But I mean, it's been the game. It's been our number one trade this week, which is not surprising to me considering it's Christmas time. So, that second attempt is energy has built up more than just the initial thrust. So I'm not surprised that the W's and the M's are working better than just the initial rejections, given the time of the year. But I mean, shit, I hit two of them yesterday and one of them today. Exact same patterns. And both of them yesterday were 1 minute booms, and today's was a 1 minute boom. I mean, that's when you're in the tank with the sharks, Yeah, David. No problem, Bruce. No problem, Bruce. If you can't tell, Bruce, I enjoy showing my setups. I mean, I enjoy it. I mean, I really do. I mean, I think it's great that people like Orville and Jim and and you and Thomas and Papa Duke and whatnot can sit down and see setups and take trades with more confidence and understand why you're doing this and why you're doing that. I mean, I think it's great. I wish somebody had taught me this shit many years ago. I probably wouldn't be selling modular homes. Not that I don't like my job, but you know what I mean. Hey, Thomas. Man, it's been cold lately, buddy. It's been cold lately. It's been cold, man. Oh, man. All right, so if gold can just get past 11 o'clock here, God, it's 8 more minutes for that. So I think gold is just going to stay in this little meandering situation. Yeah, it's been cold, man. Cold for North Carolina. I think the pond behind my house is, yeah, it is. It's got definitely a layer of ice. 14, yeah, it was 14. I think it was 12. I think the low yesterday was 12 here at my house. No problem, David. Yeah. If Ryan's in here, Ryan, he goes as Ryan Scooby. If Ryan's in here, he's got a story he can tell. What I need to do is I need to pick some of you guys and just do random interviews and put you out on YouTube. Maybe I'll do that in 2026. We'll start with the infamous Jim. We'll start with the infamous Jim. But I mean, it's you guys seeing your trading changing in a positive way that's more important than me saying it, than me sitting here going, hey, yeah, this works. By the way, I should have taken that trade, but I didn't. Yeah, yeah, I'm with you, Jim. I hear you, my friend. Thomas knows he's from San Diego. Thomas is from San Diego. Thomas knows what you're talking about. I am not in GC. Uh, I'm kind of waiting until it gets past 11 o'clock when I think it's going to wake back up. That was a decent setup, though. It had a nice reaction, just no follow through. Had a really nice reaction, no follow through, and of course we haven't broken this pivot here, so I don't know. Well, it looks like NQ's decided it wants to go long now. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it holds, Jim. I just think it's going to be lackadaisical until 11 is what it looks like. Man, NQ took off. You know, for those of you watching quickly here, so, you know, we rolled up and then we rolled up a second time. You saw that. That was where our trade came from. Then we rolled up from a higher pivot here and we broke the pivot to the left. So that was your sign that this you don't want to be taking that short. That is your sign that we're going to be going that way. It meandered, took its time, but that's what it was going to do. I mean, it's just kind of, you know, knowing when the rotations are going the other way is very important to keep yourself on the right side of a trade, or to keep yourself on the right side of the market. I would have if NQ had if NQ. So let's go back over here. If NQ, because of the pattern that we had here, where we broke this pivot with this pivot and came down, if we had rolled up, broke this pivot again, and sat on top of that NQ, man, boom, 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 hammer that baby, because it's going to go back up to here. What it did instead is it's just running all the way there without us. So, I mean, you know, I don't chase trades. I try not to put myself in that position because I don't know where to put my stop. Oh, yeah, yeah. Now, it still may roll over right now. The NQ may roll over and come to the top of our prior day low, I mean, and create a setup for the long side. It may do that, especially now that the intent is for it to go long. And gold is still asleep. Gold is still asleep. Still asleep. We keep creating pivots down and pivots up. So we need gold to wake up. Good job, Jim. I guess you're checking out. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be very cautious from here on. You know, I got my $500. I'm pretty excited with that. and I'm just going to sit here and see if something sets up. But otherwise, gold's got to wake up before I do anything. We're 2 minutes from 11 o'clock. We'll watch gold at 11. I think you guys will watch it wake up. Yeah, it will do that. Yeah, it will. Yeah, exactly, Bruce. That's why I don't do it. That's why I don't do it in gold. I don't do the market orders. I do the limit orders with TradeSaver because the slippage, I mean, by the time it throws the order on your screen, because it's got to recognize price went through the pivot to the left, then it throws the order. You can get some bad slippage. See you later, Jim. All right, so we got 11 o'clock here. See if gold can start freaking moving. Personally, I'd love it to run down here and then reject up. That's what I would love it to do. No problem, Bruce. Good job. Profit is profit. That stupid NQ. I certainly wasn't going to bet my money on that, but that damn NQ actually 1 minute gold lined its way back up. I can't believe that. Damn. Just can't believe that. I really thought it was going to come down here. It's too late in the day for equity 1 minute gold line trade. So let's see here. All right, Edwin. Yeah, take that money and run, my friend. Yeah, I stay away from the 1 minute gold line trades, even though I see it worked. But I stay away from the 1 minute gold line trades in all the equities except the ES. When you get past, like 10:30 or so, because they just don't have the oomph that I'm looking for. The ES will still give you some money, but I'll be right back. All right, guys, come on. Somebody start moving. Gold is showing signs it wants to go down. We just needed to start getting some energy in it. Okay. Finally. Looks like the NQ's picked up a little bit of pace here to the downside. Come on. Come down the rest of the way, damn it. Come on down here. Come on down here. Come on down here. So conceptually, we this was our resistance before. Remember that. The prior day low was our resistance in the NQ. Okay. We came up, bam, down, broke through it, ran up. Now, what we expect, because it was our resistance before, we're expecting it to be our support. So what we need is price to come down and sit on that line there to give us support to the long side. The damn 9 EMA keeps getting in the way. The damn 9 EMA keeps getting in the way. And you got people buying it off that 9 EMA. We know they're not. We know that 9 EMA is not going to work. We know they want the sharks want to run it to here, because since they brought it through, they want to retest. They want to retest this as support now. So we know what the sharks want to do. It's the amateurs getting caught into these 9 EMA trades and going to lose their money. Come on, NQ. All right. Look at that. Look at gold. Oof. See these pivots were, let's just talk about gold for a second. See, these pivots were consolidating from the bottom. See, bing, 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 bing to the upside. And from the top, they were going down. From bing, bing, bing. And when this broke, that was telling us the direction. It's just, it was kind of sloppy, but I mean, that's why I was going, well, they're going to take it short. And that's what they're doing. It's just very sloppy. Once they broke that pivot and went into these resistance lines from the bottom, that was the intent. All right, so now the NQ has gotten to its prior day low. Oof, man, spiking up. I'm only going to take this trade if we get a W pattern. All right, that's the only way I'm going to take it, just so everybody knows. So what I want it to do is come up, then come back down for me to look for a trade and defend that pivot low. But the first part is we need to get a run up. Otherwise, it's not a W. We got to get a run up and then a rotation down. And then we'll take the second. I'm going to take the second run up. So we've gone through the high, but we got to run up now. Come on. Come on. Ugh. Okay, so we stayed out of that. And now this pivot's lower than this one, so I'm not liking the long anymore. Nor did I like the run up. We really had no run up. Yeah, broken on the bottom. Now it is creating a hammer candle. That's a good sign for potential longs, that's for sure. Look at gold. Jesus. It is melting its way down. See, next year, I'm going to be taking that trade because I know it. I recognize it. I'm willing to take the risk, and I know where they're going. So next year, I'm going to be taking that trade. This year, I'm not taking that trade. This year, I'm focusing on where I identify the big green candles or the big red candles. That's really what I've been. That's my, I hit one beautiful red candle yesterday, one beautiful green candle, and then today one beautiful red candle. Yeah, and it told me it was, David, you're correct. And it told us it was going to do that because of this. Again, we kept consolidating up and we started consolidating from the top down. And so one of the sides had to be broken and then it was going to pull up and then go. And that's exactly what it did. I mean, it did exactly what it did. I said it when it broke here. I said, okay, it's going to go down, rotate. It's going to rotate up and find its support, resistance, and then push. Anyways, that was, those dots, if the dots keep coming together from the top and from the bottom, that's your way of basically seeing that it's creating the wedge. And once the wedge gets poked through, 9 times out of 10, they're only going to stick their finger through. Remember? That's why you look to the left to see what's going on. 9 times out of 10, they're going to do exactly this. They're going to stick their finger through and then run it back up. But once they broke that finger through, the whole intent was to go this way. So they're going to get the longs leaning and then slam their money out of them. You see how that is? But they had to stick their finger through either the top or the bottom first to tell you, okay, this is the way we're going. And once they stuck this finger through the bottom, this was inevitable, hopefully. Sometimes it just runs away and there's nothing you can do about it. But a lot of times they just stick the finger through and then they come back and find, support / resistance and then rotate from there. And the whole intent is to get, first of all, there's going to be people selling right here at the break of this. Okay. So the intent is to get them in and then clean their money out and then roll them over. It's rinse, wash, repeat, rinse, wash, repeat. And once you know these things, you'll know how to be a trader who's not having to take all that pain. Instead, you're entering from somewhere up here and you know where your rotation's from. Instead of hoping when you chased out of the box that you're not going to get squeezed out. only to see them go back in the direction they were going to go anyways. It's very frustrating. And that's why, again, my approach is to be conservative. It's to not chase out of the box, but it's to look for once they do break out of that box that keeps compressing for them to rotate it back and then find support like on longs or resistance on shorts. And then the rotation becomes our trade. Good job, Papa Duke. Anyways, so, I think we had a good day. I mean, I made $500. I'm up. About $1,230. I know, wait. We have about $1,230 this week. That's not bad. 3 main trades. 3 main successful trades. Oh, I'm sorry, Trader Joe. I'm brain dead. Yeah, 11:17. Aren't we supposed to look for something at 11:17? I can't remember. Yeah, we're supposed to look for a trade. Matter of fact, it may happen right here. We need this thing to run right down to here. Look at that. So see, again, that break right there, up, down, and then the rotation is to go. And so that's exactly what they're doing. And if you just start recognizing the compression from the top and the bottom and see the poke through from either through the top or through the bottom, the pullback, and then that's the bigger, longer trade. And gold is heading right back down to here now. Somebody's got to get moving if we're going to have an 11:17 trade. Somebody's got to get moving. Anyways, that was. I'll be honest. I'm pretty optimistic for for trading the week before Christmas. I think we're doing pretty good. Good job, Richard. Excellent. What trade did you take, Richard, for $500? What instrument? Or was it 2 instruments? Whatever. Mine was NQ. Obviously, mine was NQ for my $500. Not my preferred instrument. Certainly not my preferred instrument, but mine was NQ for $500. Not my preferred. Scares the shit out of me, the NQ. All right, good job. 2. All right, good. 2 trades. Good job. Excellent. Yeah, NQ is not my preferred instrument. But when it sets up an M pattern, I've got to take the damn thing. Off the prior day low? Oh my God, you got to take the trade. I know the NQ scares the shit out of me, but there's just, it's just sometimes the setups, sometimes like that setup in that NQ. It was, the writing was on the wall. I had to take the trade. Shit. What's the point of teaching it if I'm not going to take it? When it absolutely lays out perfect and I'm watching it. But of all the instruments on my screen, without a doubt, the NQ can steal your money faster than any of them. No doubt about that. Without a doubt, it can steal your money faster. Like here's a crossover 1 minute after we broke. See, we did the same thing right now in look at. So we've been going up from the bottom. We just did the same thing that gold did. So we came through, came up, and that's our support, and boom, there's our trade. I'm just like, it's the NQ, so I'm not doing it. But this is our trade right here. Because we broke these rotational pivots going up from the bottom. We broke them to the downside, rolled up into the 1 minute gold line, and and there you go. I mean, because now the market wants to go short. It told you that when you had your sequence of candles from your sequence of pivots from the bottom and you broke it. You're in? All right, go. Damn it, go. Roll over. Roll over, damn it. There it goes. Come on. Roll over, damn it. Roll over. Come on, NQ. There you go. Now get some leg. Get some leg. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, shit. Now it still hasn't broken. So notice it still hasn't broken this pivot right here for those looking for a potential entry. It still hasn't broken this pivot. So if it rotates, it's still showing you it wants to go short. If it rotates through the bottom when this candle closes. Because this is now your this right here is your down pivot. Right there. And then once this candle's bottom gets broken, if it does, then you would come down to here being your new pivot. Come on. Break. Come on. These are the signs they show just before they slam it. This is the type of stuff. That's why NQ is so brutal. That's why NQ is so brutal, because it's just before they're going to slam it. See that? And then you take this and move it to here. It's imperative that it breaks this pivot right here. Come on. Once it breaks that pivot, I would go to break even. Once it breaks this one right here, this green candle to the downside. Go. Wow. Just being the NQ. Typical. Hang around, clean out stops, which is what it's doing right now, and then it'll slam. If you think about it, it's being just as lackluster as gold was. Go back and look at the gold one. See, gold broke, came down, came back up to that gold line again, and then finally rolled over. It's doing the same situation right now here as gold just did. Come on, NQ, roll over, damn it. There you go. Come on, roll over. Roll over. Oh, Jesus. Unbelievable. Come on. There you go. Jesus, it's just painful. You know, and here's the thing about this, okay? I've said this before. I have a hard time seeing it to the downside. If you visualize that in reverse to the long side, it's a lot easier for me to see what's going on and what they're trying to do. It's just difficult from the downside for me to see it rotating down, what the pivots are, what it's doing. I just have a hard time seeing it upside down. But the intent is the same. They broke this pivot here, so the intent is to go down. That's the intent. So just freaking do it. That's exactly why I'm not a big fan of the NQ. But I mean, if I was, again, I would be much more comfortable though if I was seeing it to the long side. I mean, it's just something about it. But the damn thing is doing the same thing we would expect if it was doing it to the long side. Now it finally broke that pivot right here to the downside. So what we would want it to do is now just start running. That's what we would hope. Don't get hung up here. Come on. Unbelievable. Now, once again, it broke this pivot to the downside, this pivot that rotated up. So what you would want it to do is to continue rotating again. I mean, it is just struggling. It's a lot more fun when the sharks are in the tank because they make this happen faster. Oh, shit. So now, have you stop there, in my opinion. There you go. All right. All right. All right. All right. It's waking up. Come on. All right. Defending this candle right here. Go down. There you go. See, the sharks decided to enter the tank. All of a sudden, you saw price start going. Come on. It's painful. I understand. It's like watching paint dry. But I mean, this is what price action looks like in a slow market. Painful. Yeah, the real money they made, exactly. The real money. All right, come on. Come on. I am looking at gold, just so you guys know. I'm still looking at gold. I'm not a big fan of a long here. I'm not a big fan of a long here unless something sets up for me, because we came down. We were only, 8 ticks from it, and then rotated all the way back up and then down. All right, this. See how it gave up and it's over. Now this is going to run. It gave up this candle right here, and so now price is going to run, because that's where all the stops were. Everybody's short. Everybody's short. See, and that's what price action is. You can start recognizing where people are going to be, where the stops are going to be lined up for people short. Everybody short was right there. So once it popped through, boy, it was gone, because you just had to reversal out of all those trades. Does that make sense? So the trade didn't make you a bucket load of money, but it gave you an opportunity. You knew what direction things were going to go, and I also recognized where the break was going to be. See, this candle right here became the marker. And once they came up and through it, it was gone. Boy, price has really gone to sleep, man. Anyways, I think I am going to close us down for the day. I'm looking at GC. The problem with GC, I told you that it came down and then up and then down. So I'm not a big fan of the long. Now, if it creates a W pattern, because we do have a nice leg here and then a push up and then a back down with a higher bottom pivot, then I'd be interested. But right now, I don't see any reason to worry about a long here, even though we had deliberate move here. The problem was we went here, which was close to there. I call this meandering. Then we rolled up and rolled over. So it's meandering. We're not actually deliberately running to the prior day close. So now, to get me to take a long off the prior day close, they have to convince me they want to go long. If I'm making any sense. Right now, they're not convincing me they want to go long. Not by the way it came down here. But I am willing to look for a W pattern. So if this came up, created a high here, and then rolled back down with the high, boom, then that would be a good setup. Well, I don't have space for a short. So good question. I don't have space. So if we came inside the prior day close, created space, came up and hit the bottom of the line and roll over, then yes, then I would be taking potentially a short. Does that make sense? Got to create space. When you have a crossover, you want price to go through it with authority. You want it to create space to your left, and then you want price to come back into that line. Okay? All right? Does that make sense? You want it to create space. It has to create space because it has to get people leaning short, ring it back to steal their money, and then slam it down. You got to remember the sharks only move price after they've gotten everybody leaning one way or the other. That's when the sharks get in and shoot. All right? Everybody have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye.